Once again, happy Thanksgiving, my friends. And true to form, Minecraft, you got us with the OICU 812. That's right. We're all going to be doing some eating soon enough, or depending on where you are and whether you're celebrating, hopefully you're already tucked in, although um, it's still fairly early here in the U.S., so we got a bit. Um, let's get this world launched and we can talk as we go because we've got a lot of Netherack to just break. That's our big plan for this episode. Um, but we'll be doing some chatting as we do. I had a nice long break. I got the most important task done, which was getting that first cup of coffee in me. And whoa, I'm like all over the place. Hold on, can we just get nice and aligned here? Alright, there we go. It's bad enough just looking at this stuff. It's worse if you're bouncing all over the place. So, yeah, I recorded the episode where we hung the walls and then set that up to run in the background, or upload. I started making some coffee, got a little breakfast, just a light little bit of breakfast. You don't want to overeat on Turkey Day, but you gotta have something going, get that metabolism cranking, right? Went outside and I forgot. I was so excited about getting our walls done and everything. I totally forgot to tell you guys. Last night I had the first snow of the year at my place, and it was beautiful and awesome. Like standing outside in a hoodie, walking around, just grinning. People are out walking their dogs, and the dogs are just loving it, going crazy. We only got like a dusting on the grass, but I was impressed. The stuff that fell on the grass actually stuck around until this morning, and even on the blades of grass, it was only a quarter to a half inch or so. We did not get much, and I didn't watch any weather reports or anything like that to get a good feel. But I don't know that that's going to count as like an official snowfall to break our streak. This officially is the latest. I don't understand how that always seems to drift. But whatever. And I know I'm doing exactly what I said I wasn't going to do. I said we were going to work from this end. Maybe we should make that switch. Wow, we're doing getting all over the place now. Got blocks we have to rehang. Get. Alright, so let's do a few down here. Because again, we can, if we can, get one to spawn right here, just go through. We can get this advancement done while we're working on the build. Now, I won't abandon the build at that point, because I do want to finish out this space for tiers and just general good time fun with ghasts. But again, kind of gonna leave it to group consensus. If you, over time, I'm not gonna immediately do it either way. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to do with 18 and all that, but if there is a building consensus in the comments that we've kind of left this incomplete by having a netherrack roof, maybe come back and revisit it at some point. I just think right now our priority is going to be in other places. So yeah, big exciting news I forgot to share is of course the snow. I absolutely love snowfall, falling snow, playing in snow. Um, there's not much about snow I'm not real wild about, except if it's like brutally cold and you've been staring at it for months, and you got to go out and like deal with it. Having grown up in the Midwest, I had all my peeps back home. They get it and have all been a part of it. But I mean, it can create a lot of headaches. There's snow dams on roofs that can cause leaks and flooding. When I was a kid, our driveway kind of like was this hilly curve that went down to a hill road, and the snowplows would, constantly come and clear the streets. And so we get a little snowbank across the bottom of our driveway, and it was my job to go down and clear that out. So it's fun to shovel when the snow is falling fresh and you're. Um, When did I do that? Was that at the end of the last episode? And why did I only do how much? Huh. Weird. Okay. Um, so yeah, you get this like mass, and then of course once you're, as it gets towards spring or any time really. I mean, even in the upper Midwest where it's much colder and long term harsh than it is here in Colorado. Um, Even when you've got just strings of single digit 10-degree type days, when you have dark colored driveways, eventually the sun will just help to melt out any stuff. And you shovel, you put it all to the banks on the side, but that dark color asphalt or whatever uh, going up to the edge of the snowbanks will kind of work this away. So there's always like this trickle of melt water building ice, and on a slope driveway like that, it all goes down to the curb and then kind of builds up. So yeah, I had to constantly go down and break up this like these slabs of ice that would form up, and you get the sandbag and the salt, and of course everybody in our family was used to this. You had to kind of come up this hill and hit it hard. Right? Like you had to use momentum because it's icy and slick, and they plow and sand all the streets and all that, but it's still winter. It's Minnesota. It can be a bit treacherous, especially if it's like actively snowing. Tears? No, we got all our luck in the last episode, I guess. Ooh, oh, shh, go on through. If he just goes through, go through, go through. Oh, he's going. Go on. Can we nudge him? Push. Get back. Go through there he is. He's through. We gotta go through. I should eat. Come on. Oh, that was fun, because now I don't have a... Dude! Ugh. So now I don't have a flint and steel. He broke... Oh, did he relight the portal? Okay. Whew. It's like, I'm not going to be able to get back. We're going to have this thing. There's our advancement. The room works. Awesome. Hey! I said you guys may want to stick around. Woohoo! Awesome. Well, now we got lots of stuff to talk about. We'll be all happy as we clear out the rest of this farm. Let those fires burn. Oh, see, that's why I decided to do these ends first, was just to keep them located close. But now we can kind of just do whatever we want. Oh, so happy. I am so thankful that we now have 2 advancements remaining in current Minecraft, and I think there are a couple more coming in 1.18. I don't know what they are. I've really watched a few videos that have been in 18, or like just recently I've been watching a couple biome reviews, kind of quick, not really too revealing. But our main concern was getting the biomes that we could get done prior to the 1.18 release, because things like biomes, food, mobs, all those can change. Once you got them, you're kind of grandfathered in. It would have been great to have How Did We Get Here as well, but Alright, now that's why we're carrying the tiers, so that we can just continue to get them. You're like, oh, he can't keep up with us if we're going, but see how he helped already? And that's what I don't mind. If we are moving and we have... Oh, the fire is kind of annoying. And we have gas shooting at us, they can help us actually take out some of the Netherack. Let's go for a long one. Or not. Let's take some of this down. So we got fresh snow here in Colorado last night. We have an Uneasy Alliance. Oh, man, stop zigzagging all over the place. That one at least was in the row. Snipe him right around the corner. Oh, right past the corner of that wall. And there's a deer. Oh, that's a deer. Yep. So yeah, it's going to become very problematic to try to get any of this clearing because of all the ghasts. But that just means it's working. And it also is going to be a huge factor in whether we try to do a roof or not. So I think they'll just be pretty distracting. So we try to get anything done. We'll see though. At some point we may decide that we really stop. We're not having this problem at all last time. it's like a chair positioning thing. My mouse arm is just slightly modified. I mean, I'm still trying to aim as I had. Who knows? There you go. Look at that. Maybe it's just the coffee. Maybe I'd do better, like, hardly awake. I'm off again. That's maybe a better way if he can... Oh! So if he can hug that edge, then he can see where the line is a little better, but you can't go into it. Well, that's the move. Ah! Oh, bad, 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 bad. Just... Why? Ah. I don't... Some of them, it feels like you're like on a wobble course from the very start. I don't understand. So that was pretty cool. We didn't have to worry about boats or leads to get the gas to go through because he just didn't have that much option. And when he wasn't going through on his own, we just kind of went up and without trying to hit him, just kind of kept pushing him back. And I do think I want to break these. Let's do that just so we don't have a ton of gas that end up in the overworld. Might as well come back this way. Keep thinking like, okay, we got a long stretch here. Forget about all those sections. Ah, no. When it works, it's pretty good. Do this. That one's not bad yet, but could be. All right, well, that eliminates the noise and should keep random gas from appearing in our overworld. And like I said, we can repair those. We can even set those up now to be a very low efficiency variant of The gas farm I was talking about having seen a video on, I think. It's another reason why I'm kind of down to get rid of all these, like, pieces here are really quite annoying, if I'm honest. Ah. 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 Let's do something kind of thought of doing earlier. See how this works for us. Now, the problem here is going to be dropping off any edges for exposed holes, but where this is solid, we can probably do pretty well and not have all that back and forth, missing blocks, getting off pace. Just gotta be quick on the brake. It's a helper ghast. Although he may shoot up, that may clear our ceiling areas a little bit. I still can't believe how easily that Uneasy Alliance advancement went down. I kind of expected it would fall in our laps, but I didn't think quite that quickly. Which really means that in that soul sand valley biome, you don't need any of this in terms of, I mean, this is a bunch of overkill. You can come up here, make a smaller room, and go. And which, you know what, it kind of gets back to the original one that I'd made. But you could, make the ends and then put a track in around to do your laps. And, that was what we were effectively doing with smaller chambers. They were big, they were probably as long as this one is wide and had two portals in each with a train track. We were just in the wrong biome. But the minecart then carries you, reloads the chunks, so you have a chance of a ghast being in there when you come in. You don't have to just stand around waiting for one. And, it's more or less what we did in working on this project. You guys see how fast these picks are going now. Now, while we're up here, can we reach? Oh. That's cool. Let's keep going on our edge here. And we can finish out that bit of ceiling. While we've got the access up here. I don't know what that's. Oh. Better than nothing, right? Oh, oh, oh. Where did that come from? Here we go. Oh, that's nice. And I'm keeping an eye on the pick. I think we got lots of room. Remember that this cuts back in again, so we don't have a complete run to go. This was the side that was pretty open. And doing this whole edge like this should then let us do runs where we can see the end. You know, like when the blocks stop breaking in front of us, stop. And we should still have a good little safety margin. There we go. We can do a little test run here. All right. 2 picks down. And snack time. Unfortunately, there's not a lot that have just full-length straight shots because of those little hallways and canyons and stuff that opened up inside. That looks good. This is way better. And may not be perfect from below, but it'll be that better angle, so we should be able to go much faster than trying to get all 4 blocks at once. I still don't understand why that goes. Also, I should note, it is really bright out now, and I can barely see in the middle of these. Once it gets to this kind of area where it's dark, okay. Then you get to the edges, and it's like, oh, there we go. We may get skellies up here, so best to just kind of keep moving. It's that middle part. I just can't see quite what the crosshair is on. And it shouldn't move. But definitely seems to at times. So if we want to finish this, we really got to hope that we get this layer done with this pick. Then the other one can be for the 2 layers of blocks below my feet. And there might be a third. So it could be tough. I don't know. We'll see how this one holds up. For Skelly, maybe he won't notice us. They also may not be able to hit us too much if we just keep at the run. It's so dark in here, and my netherite armor, I'm sure he's like, what? Oh, is there anybody in there? just looks like a blur against the ever-opening walls of Netherack. We have food. We have food in the goodie boxes, right? Oh, that's one thing we may run down on here. Dude, he keeps trying to run like he's causing trouble. Oh, jerk. Alright, now you gotta get it. Other one's gonna hit me, so... Yeah, the arrows don't matter, except that they bump us. Throw off the mining. Alright, let's eat while we're stopped. What is there like an invisible block there somewhere? Oh! This is what I wanted to be doing. It's really only those skeletons that seem to be making this a deal. What's worse, ghasts or skeletons? Let's just... Maybe we got them. Maybe we'll get a little respite here. But if they keep slowing us down, then I'm gonna go back and start clearing out this whole area. I know it's the side that was closest to our entrance, and we were talking about not having the gas down there. But when push comes to shove, I'd rather have tears than bones. While we may need to patch the ceiling a little bit, the ghasts will at least help clear some of these other blocks if we get lucky. Doesn't feel like run. That feels like run. Ah. Aren't you guys glad I'm not boxing all this Netherack? Just think of all the fun we could have with it. You go that way. Woohoo! See, now this is like shoveling on a fresh snow day where you don't get tired, you're not just slogging away. You kind of push the shovel through 3-4 inches of fluffy powder, push it all off, watch everything getting cleaned up. Maybe it's still falling a little bit, so right when you're done, there's a new little kind of coating of it. You know you're going to be back out there in another few hours, but grab some cocoa, get back inside, switch from your big old Sorel boots to your slippers, and I don't know, you can watch some TV, maybe play some Minecraft. I can't wait till we get real snow. But it's supposed to be back Fahrenheit 50s and 60s for the next few days. So we're back to summery, fall-y weather. 50s is not very summery, but I saw something enchanted over there around the corner, so we're getting ones that are spawning into some of these little gaps and things. That's going to be a nuisance eventually. Oh, maybe it was just the floor. I really thought I saw like enchanted armor or a bow or something. Ooh, there we go. Well, I don't know if he actually fired a ball. There was a launch. See, now that should be booming somewhere behind us. I got skellies. So we'll try to get this full layer done. Then we'll check time. That may do it. Honestly, I don't have a very good feel for how long we've been working on this section. And I guess we'll see. I don't think I'm going to be back again today. After I hang out with friends and all that, probably get back and watch some TV or something like that. Try to digest before we all hang out tomorrow. But for you guys, I hope you get a chance to maybe enjoy this as you're recovering or digesting. And again, I know a lot of you folks have said hello from other parts of the country. If you aren't in the United States or Canada, I know Canada, is it the 25th or is it like a day in October? I don't know if it's a date kind of deal or like us a particular day of like the third week of October or something like that. But yours is a little earlier than ours. But for folks in other countries, do you have a Thanksgiving celebration of any kind where you, ours had its origins in, Christian praise, but it's kind of become quite a secular holiday, and really, like I said in the previous episode, one that kind of everybody gets in on, right? It's not as commercialized as Christmas is, and everybody's in there. Certainly, um, that's been one that other religious groups have really resisted, even with Santa and all that kind of stuff. It's like, no, we're not gonna deal with that. I have a lot of Jewish friends that um, growing up, one of my scouting friends was, and it's a real mixed variety. Some folks are kind of like, oh yeah, we do Santa and presents and all that too, just to kind of get to enjoy it. If the rest of the world's going to be shut down, so be it. And others are kind of like, no, I want any part of it. I worked in a movie theater when I was in kind of high school and all that. And I remember working on like Christmas Day afternoon or Christmas Eve sometimes, and those were big movie days. And I think there's a lot of reason for that. For some folks, they're just alone. They don't have family and stuff to celebrate with, and even if you kind of make it festive for yourself, that doesn't take that much time. As I found out during the pandemic, it's kind of like, okay, well, I cooked. That was great. I ate. Now what am I going to do? Um, so I don't know. We'll see. But again, to our friends scattered all over the world, what are your kind of holidays, either around a harvest or, like I said, either religious or not, that are kind of around gratitude for family and good fortune and all that? Love to hear from you. And as I said at the end of the last episode, I am definitely grateful for all of the wonderful support, friendly vibes, and just people being interested in my content or taking the time to reach out and be like, yeah, hey, I enjoyed that. That was cool. Keep it up. You guys don't know, if you haven't done this. If you have, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, that means the world. 'Cause it's easy. I and my personality is, yeah, I'm love to share with you guys. I'm, two people or 200. I don't care how many are watching. I hope you're enjoying it. I just want to share a game I enjoy playing, and kind of for myself, selfishly, since I do always play hardcore, have a record of some of these worlds. So, VBC or Jingle Bell Railroad. What was it? Jingle Bell something. Olympic flyover. All those worlds where we died spectacularly. You can go back and be like, oh, what happened there? That's cool. For some of these others, it's... Ooh, we're getting down on this pick. But we're also getting close to the end. We're certainly not gonna make it through here. So let's go back. Maybe get him. Yeah, I thought it was a little far for that. You made me run all the way down here for just gunpowder? Come on, dude. Alright, so we got this little islandy bit, but then we're down to here. It's not bad. There's a tier. Get down here, swap the picks, check the time, probably wrap up. I'm assuming we're well in. Not over. That... Don't particularly need to eat. Alright, how we doing? 50. That's not too bad. Maybe we can get that top section going here. Oh, this was a mistake. I should have just gone on the low end to the far. All right. Let's do another wider edge here since that's only one wide. It's a tough stop. So yeah, I'm pretty confident I'm not coming back to repair picks tonight. And that's going to be... This one obviously will still have some durability left, but the others will all be in need. So expect that as a Black Friday. We may go right back to the lava slimes again. It was kind of fun. I'd like to see how quickly that goes now that we've got the space cleared out and kind of just running back and forth and farming them. We may make some improvements, but I don't think we need to do a lot of mining, which of course just takes more durability off the pick. So easy enough to take that one out, but I just have a feeling that's going to make more spawn. And they could be even less convenient. Thought about filling in that hole, but if we can dodge it, saves us time. Oh, look at that. That makes it feel pretty close. Hey, come at me. Oh, don't hit the ceiling, though. There, that's the one you want. See how much fun that was? I'll add another rack. So it is a very inefficient means of clearing. Alright, so what did this leave us with? 2. So that's good. Let's check our time one more time. 55. Maybe just run a stripe or two. There's not too much of this. You think we can get all this? Let's go low, and then we'll try to just prune out what's left up high. Ooh, it's a bigger area than I thought. Nice little chunk of basalt here. Just to make life difficult. Kind of feels like the end of a jigsaw puzzle. You know, you got like that one little section left. It's like, oh yeah, that was waiting all this time because we never could quite figure out where it was going to go. So next episode should, well, in addition to the lava slimes, and I'm hoping we can maybe do it all in one. I need to fight all the lava slimes to get the picks repaired, and then knock down all these, which are going to include... Now you're making me hit my own ceiling? You jerk. Alright, did we get all that little island? I think so. This is all part of the main deal, right? Yeah, there's a lot left, but we cleared a lot too. So, good progress. I had honestly hoped we'd get a little further with our picks, but that's alright. We'll keep plugging away and knock all this stuff down in the next episode. Get rid of that skelly factory up there. As always, you guys are absolutely phenomenal. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out. We'll clean all that up later. In the next picks and picks in progress. And until then, have a wonderful time with family and friends. Take care of yourselves. Most of all, if you're going out, going anywhere, or having a few glasses of wine or some beers or something when you're washing down your feast, don't drive or make sure that you have somebody responsible to look out for you guys, and go safely. Stay awesome. Take care. Don't eat too much, but eat enough. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.